Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? We are commencing our program. Please take your seats. The representative of the British High Commissioner, Mr. Philip Smith, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Judge of the High Court and Executive Director of the Judicial Training Institute, the Senior Technical Advisor, Governance and Security, Access to Justice Program, the Director, Criminal Investigations Directorate, representative of the Commissioner General of Uganda Revenue Authority, the representative of the Head of Office, United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, representative of the Chief Child Protection Officer, UNICEF, members of top management of the Office of the DPP, technical team of Evolve, our consultants, members of senior management of the Office of the DPP, members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished dignitaries in all your respective capacities, good morning. I welcome you all to the launch of the ODPP Virtual Academy, which is an online platform that offers legal induction courses and legal resource material for prosecutors. This academy has been the talk for years, from the time that the Director of Public Prosecutions assumed office in 2020. Today it becomes a dream come true for the ODPP and especially for her. Thanks to FCDO, Evolve, and Roll UK, and the ODPP itself. My name is Jacqueline Okwi. I'm the Public Relations Officer of the Office of the DPP. I'll be your MC for this event. Just to let you know, the Honorable Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs is unable to be with us this morning. He sent his apologies. He got an urgent assignment, and so he could not be with us. Please permit me to briefly take you through our program for today, which is before you. We're going to have a prayer by Ms. Irene Nachimbugwe, the Deputy PRO. This will be followed by welcome remarks by the Head of the Directorate of Inspections, Quality Assurance, Research and Training from the Office of the DPP. We shall then have remarks by the Director of Public Prosecutions, Lady Justice Jane Francis Abodo, which will be followed by remarks by the British High Commissioner representative, Mr. Philip Smith, who is also the Development Director of the British High Commission. Yes, remember that he's the chief guest, as I mentioned earlier, so he'll be making remarks as the chief guest. But we shall also have remarks by Evolve, the Evolve team, which will include the Executive Director and Director of Programs of Evolve. And then the Virtual Academy will be launched by our chief guest. Thereafter, we shall have a group photo and then a media brief, and then we shall depart. We shall now start with a prayer by Ms. Nachimbugwe. Irene, please come and pray for us.
Let's sum ourselves for prayer. Dear Lord, as we gather today, we bring your preserve with us. We speak your peace, your grace, your perfect order into this space. We acknowledge your Lordship in all that we do and all that will be spoken today. We thank you for the gifts you have given us, for we do not take them for granted, but we commit to use them responsibly. Give us a fresh supply of truth, integrity, from which we will draw our strength in doing our job. Anoint our creativity, our ideas, our energy, so that even the smallest task may bring you honor. Lord, when we are confused, guide us. When we are weary, energize us. May the work that we do and the way we do it bring hope, life, courage to all those that come into contact with us. And we all say, Amen.
Thank you so much, Ms. Irene, for that prayer. We are now going to have our first remarks by the head of the Directorate, Inspections, Quality Assurance, Research and Training from the Office of ODPP, Mr. George William Biansi. You're very welcome to make your remarks.
Our chief guest, the representative of the British High Commissioner, Mr. Philip Smith, my Lord, the DPP, my Lord Justice Damali Luanga, representatives from our partners, Evolve, UN Women, and our partners, Uganda Police. Ladies and gentlemen, in all your respective capacities, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to speak to you this morning, to welcome you to today's event. As introduced, I'm George William Biansi, Deputy DPP in charge of Inspections, Quality Assurance, Research and Training. You're all very welcome to today's event. As Irene has introduced the program, it is a half-day program, and we don't intend to keep you here beyond 12. Thank you for coming. It is a very important event to us as ODPP and us as a directorate. It is indeed a dream come true. We are here to launch and celebrate a milestone of the ODPP Virtual Academy. We know you're all very busy people in your different offices, especially on a Monday morning like this. So we don't take your presence here for granted. We really appreciate you for prioritizing us. Ladies and gentlemen, the Virtual Academy we are launching today is something that we have been looking forward to. And to us, it is not just a mere platform, but it is a school. It is a training facility. It will only lack physical buildings, but it is a training facility that we have always been looking forward to as ODPP. The feedback we get from our stakeholders and from our own internal inspections reveals a lot of gaps in our staff, which are attributed to limited opportunities of training, both at induction and sharpening the skills of those already in service. So the academy really comes at a very, very right time, and we shall really utilize it to the maximum. The idea of having online training is not new, and it is here to stay with us. So for us to be championing this in Uganda, it really gives us a lot of excitement. It will not be a mere platform, or it will not be a mere trend, but it is something that is going to be with us, and we shall be glad to even open our doors, those who will be coming to benchmark to see how we are doing. I take this opportunity to really thank our partners who have helped us on working on this project. Evolve, thank you so much for the technical and all the support you've given us. Without you, we would not be here to celebrate what we are celebrating. We also recognize the contribution made by F4ID. Thank you so much. And the British High Commission generally. Thank you for all that you have done. I would also like to thank our own team from within ODPP that has been working with the partners. David Bisamunyu, who has been coordinating us. Thank you so much. And the Department of Research and Training, Mr. Badul Murindwa, and your deputy, Immaculate Angutoko. Thank you so much. We also had input from other colleagues who helped in cross-checking and contributing with the curriculum. I know Mr. Andrew Ditt, Madam Winnie Ahimsiwe, and many others. Thank you so much. All this is your baby. And lastly, I appreciate and wish to thank again our partners for the event, for the day, for sponsoring us to be here today. Thank you so much, Evolve, and all that you've worked with. We assure you, our partners and our funders, that the coming of this academy is going to change a lot in the way we deliver our services in ODPP. We assure the public of improved service and the quality of our services is going to improve, because we shall utilize the facility to train our people, and many at that, because we have always been limited by resources that are involved in physical trainings, conference facilities, per diem, transport, etc. With the coming of this virtual facility, we shall be able to train more people than we can ordinarily afford, and without disrupting our day-to-day business. People will be able to train as they sit in their offices, in their stations, and attending to other work, instead of being away for weeks or months to attend training. So we really take this day as a game changer and a landmark in our operations. On that note, I would like to end there by and wish all of you a very great day here, and send our regards to colleagues and our partners when you go back. Thank you for coming and for honoring our invitation and for always loving us. I see colleagues who are always with us, partners who are with us whenever we call them, the Director of CID, JTI, Yellow Secretariat, UN Women. Please keep coming, keep loving us as ODPP. It really gives us great strength to know that you're there and you're with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. George William Biansi. Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions, for those remarks. A round of applause for him. Okay. Thank you once again for all those that have contributed to this great milestone of the ODPP, the ODPP Virtual Academy. I would like to believe that it's the first of its kind, and so we have reason to celebrate. The next person that is going to speak is none other than the Director of Public Prosecutions, who is the big dreamer and from whom this ODPP Virtual Academy stems. But I would like to call once again Mr. George William Biansi to come and invite her to speak.
Thank you, Irene. Sorry, Jackie. I was looking at Irene as I was addressing you. Sorry. My assignment is simple, and I'll go straight to the instructions given to me. My Lord, the DPP, you're most welcome. Come and talk to this lovely audience this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Biansi. Okay, thank you so much. I am so excited to see all of you here. I see the smile of Mr. Wajambuka. I think he's saying, finally I can rest. Because I was always telling him, make sure that every time you're talking about human resource, you are thinking about the Virtual Academy. So I'm really excited to be here this morning. And I want to thank each and every one of you for having taken off time to be here. It really means a lot to the ODPP and to me personally. Our chief guest, Mr. Philip Smith, the Development Director at the British High Commission, you're most welcome. And thank you for taking up the slot. And because we just got absence of the minister this morning, and you were kind enough to come in, and we want to thank you for that. And actually, my first, Angutoko can confirm this. I wanted the British High Commissioner to be here to launch it. And I asked Joyce, is it possible? And she said, no, she's not able to be here. So we are happy that you're the one who is launching it today. So it really falls into place. Thank you. The Executive Director of the Judicial Training Institute, Lady Justice Damali Luanga, you're most welcome. The Head of Coordination Office of the Australian Development Corporation, Dr. Kremsa, always a pleasure to have you. Senior Technical Advisor, Governance and Security. It's always difficult to say this. I think I just say former jealous. You're most welcome, and Lucy, you're welcome too. Staff from the British High Commission, I see Simon, I see Joyce, I don't know whether there's any other, you're most welcome. We have my brother, Director, Criminal Investigations Directorate, Mr. Magambo, you're most welcome. We have a representative from the UNODC, Diva Mukisa, you're welcome. She's actually deputy. She's deputy to, everyone knows Sharon. It is Sharon who is here always. So this is the deputy, Diva. You're most welcome. Diva or Diva? Diva. Beatrice from UN Women, you're most welcome. Happy to see you here. We have a representative from UNICEF as well. Yes, you're most welcome. We have a representative from the Commissioner General, URA. You're most welcome. And very sorry if I leave you out. If I leave you out, very sorry. Then we have members of top management. I see the boss himself here. You're most welcome, members of top management. I see Mr. Lem, I see Mr. Bianci, I see Viola. I think those are the ones I see. Yes, they're the ones I see here. If I missed you, we also have members of senior management. Most of the people here are members of senior management, the ones you see from the ODPP. You're most welcome, each and every one of you, all those. Technical team of Evolve, we can't thank you enough. So excited to see you here this morning. And of course, I've seen the executive director of Charm PC Child Care Ministries. I think he sneaked in late, but we still see you. You're most welcome, Peter. And of course, we have members of the Fourth Estate here. You're most welcome. And distinguished dignitaries in all their respective capacities. If I missed you, I'm extremely sorry, but you're all most welcome. A good morning and a very warm welcome to the launch of the ODPP Prosecutors Virtual Academy. The Virtual Academy is an online platform for delivering training and legal resources to prosecutors remotely. So when I assumed office as the DPP, that's April of 2020, I categorically made it a point in my maiden speech that I would wish to establish a Prosecutors Academy. But at that instant, I was focused on a physical academy. I was looking at the buildings. Every other end of the month, I read through my maiden speech, and I see what have I not done. And and this is one of them that I had not yet done. But I'm so happy today that I'll read it at the end of this month, and I'll put a tick on that. However, thank you so much. However, in my pursuit for realization of this dream, I happened to discuss the same with Her Excellency Kate Here, the British High Commissioner. Coincidentally, this was during the COVID-19 lockdown. Simon, was it in 2020, I think? Yes, in the first lockdown. We went and visited her at her residence. She not only proposed the idea of having a virtual academy in the meantime, but also offered to support such a project. That is when our partners Evolve, FILA, and Roll UK were involved by the British High Commission. They worked tirelessly with a team of prosecutors from ODPP. And today, I am extremely excited that we are gathered here to launch, as Angutoko and David Bisamunyu would put it, my baby, the Virtual Academy. Thank you. Some of you, our dear guests, may be wondering, but why a Virtual Academy? There are several factors that prompted the establishment of a Virtual Academy. One, we do not at the moment have the infrastructure, sufficient equipment, and budget to set up a physical academy, though we will continue to work towards setting a complementary physical academy. Moreover, UK, our development partners, willingly offered technical support to establish a virtual academy. So it was a very attractive offer that we couldn't turn down. Prosecutors are spread across the country, and a virtual academy offers a platform to train them remotely, and they can also access legal material at a pace which is convenient to them in their respective schedules. This includes, of course, delegated prosecutors from URA, from OA, and our sister agencies like the IG, among others. And of course, also police, because we do a lot of prosecution-led investigations. So definitely, even the police will have, of course, I know that my brother has so many of the training schools, but you'll be welcome to ours as well. Also, world over, organizations are adapting to advancements in digital technology. The nature of crimes are evolving, and so online platform is in tandem with the trends in learning, training, and countering crime as per our vision of a crime-free society. I want to, in a very, very special way, to extend utmost gratitude to UK's Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, through the British High Commission, Roll UK and Advocacy for International Development, A4ID, and Foundation for International Legal Assistance, that is Evolve FILA, for the support and partnership in delivering this dream. We owe you as an institution. Our chief guest, we are very honored to have you officiate as our chief guest at this milestone of the launch of the ODPP Prosecutors Virtual Academy. And we are counting on government support, of course, to establish a complementary physical prosecutors academy. There are challenges envisaged in virtually reaching out to all prosecutors due to constraints such as internet connectivity, network coverage. As our Ed ICT will tell you, there is inadequate equipment, computers, among others. Some prosecutors are deployed in areas where there is no or there is poor network coverage, and yet regular capacity building is one of the ODPP's priorities. To our partners, we thank you for all the support rendered to us and partnerships. To our justice stakeholders, and by the way, I got one of our partners through Peter here, and I told him that we are launching our academy in a few weeks to come. And he said, why not give you 10 laptops to start and a projector? So we want to thank you for that. So at least we have, Angutoko has already laptops to start with and a projector to start off. To our justice stakeholders and prosecuting agencies, I look forward to working with you to ensure that all prosecutors and stakeholders, especially in the criminal justice system, benefit from this academy, and together we can improve management and prosecution of criminal cases. To the gallant prosecutors who are represented here by senior management, today we are launching our own virtual academy. The course contents are tailored to meet the demands of your day-to-day duties. The syllabus is comprehensive and covers initial stages from investigations to pre-trial, to the trial phase in the magistrates' courts, in the High Court, and Court of Appeals. I implore each of you to embrace and make the best of the academy and all the legal material to enhance your knowledge and skills. The beauty with the virtual academy is that it is updatable, so we can actually keep on updating it. Even now when we get physical structures, we shall not be going backwards. So we can be able to accommodate other courses in the future whenever need arises. Over the next 4 days, Evolve will be training about 8 prosecutors chosen among you. These 8 will actually be trainers or trainees, and then we will roll out the program to the rest of our prosecutors and delegated prosecutors. And I look forward to a boost in the overall performance of your duties and your zeal in the learning. As Mr. Biansi already indicated, that we are going to see actually change in the performance of how our cases are going to be handled.